Hey, welcome back to DieCash Cars. So there's no denying that as collectors, we not only want cars that are valuable and rare, but we also want them to look the part. So take for example the 2022 Honda Civic Type R EK9 Super Treasure Hunt in Spectra Flame, Phoenix Yellow, as well as the Treasure Hunt Duck and Roll in Metallic Gold. There's no denying that when you look at these cars, there's some significance to them and they definitely have some kind of value. But to be perfectly honest guys, the value of these cars goes way beyond just what their colors are. For example, their reuse rides and their super treasure hunts and treasure hunts respectively. But what about some cars released this year that aren't as flashy off the pegs and you really have to know your stuff in order to know their significance and know their value? Maybe a little like these cars right here. So these are 2022 releases, all cars that you can find off the pegs right now. Coincidentally, they're all black, basically the opposite end of the spectrum versus gold. They don't have that flash on shelf, and if you didn't really know what these cars were, you probably wouldn't even look at them twice. But they all have a significance and growing values. They're all actually trending at the moment, whether you know it or not. And they should definitely be on your radar because I feel like these are great investment pieces moving forward. You might think about these as black gold. First up, we got this koolkombi, which is Disney licensed Nightmare Before Christmas with the giant Jack Skellington graphic right on the side there. It also has the Nightmare Before Christmas logo right on the roof of the car. Looks pretty good in this matte black. I mean, it's no secret that koolkombis are just a cult classic at this point from a Hot Wheel collector standpoint, so anytime there's a release in any recolor, it's definitely worth the pickup. This one right now is selling for about $7-8 on the secondary market, but definitely be on the lookout. They are still hitting Walmarts right now, so you definitely want to pick some up for your collection for the long run. Next up, we got some supercar action. So this is the Koenigsegg ageraR in the white and black combination. So this one is from the Hot Wheel Exotic Envy diorama set, which if your Walmarts are like mine, this diorama set where this Agera comes out of just lines the shelves. For some reason, nobody wants this exotic car set. It really baffles me because the cars out of that set do look really good. This Koenigsegg especially, definitely the best car out of that set. And if this thing does as well as any of its previous releases does, so kind of thinking back to the Need for Speed in red as well as the Boulevard in white, the Need for Speed I know goes for around $70 to $100, and the Boulevard I know it's around that $20 to $30 range. This one currently loose out of the diorama set sells individually for about $10 to $15, but again, I feel like long term this is going to be one of the Ageras to have. So again, another great piece to add to your collection and hold for the long term. And if you want to check trending cars, nothing is more trendy right now than Tesla. This one being the Model 3. So this is basically your entry level electric car. I know this is the one electric car that I see on the road more than any other make or model. And if you guys have kept up with any of the releases of this car, so they date back to 2019, the first editions, the white and the red, are really climbing in price. I know the white is going for about $20 a piece right now, and the red ones are going for about $10 to $15. This is the first time we've seen it in black, and it's coming out of this Walmart exclusive premium mainline set. I think it looks really good in this black color. This one definitely, I think, will follow suit to its predecessors. Again, a great one to pick up for your collection. I personally like to think about this car as the Honda Civic back in the late 1990s. So again, similar situation to what we have today. Gas prices go up. Everybody starts looking at these little compact, fuel-efficient cars, and those cars just take off in popularity. Everybody's picking them up. And there you go, you got a cult classic. So we'll see, time will tell. 20 years from now, maybe this Model 3 will be as popular as Honda Civics. So this here just checks the box on a number of different levels. So this here is the Chevrolet Corvette C8R from the American Scenes Car Culture set. This is 0 out of 5, so this is the premium chase. Not only is it a premium chase, but it is the first premium chase that Hot Wheels has ever released within car culture. It is the Corvette, the C8, and as we know, that is the first Corvette model to ever have a mid-engine. It's definitely a first of kind on multiple levels, and I think that'll definitely play into the value of this car moving forward. Currently, it's sitting at about $45 on the secondary market, which I personally feel like is too low. I feel like over time we'll slowly see this car go up in value. I mean, just look at the Mountain Drifters ER34 0 out of 5 chase. That car is selling still, as of today, still well over that $100 threshold. So not to say this car is going to get to that point, because I don't think it's as popular as a cast as the Skyline, but it should definitely go up in value from where it is today. And one black car that I do not have in hand, but I do have pre-ordered off the Hot Wheels RLC site, is the Chevrolet 454 SS. So the Chevy truck that was released on RLC just a couple of weeks ago. I did get that in pre-order on a couple of my accounts, so definitely anticipating those, because it does look like a pretty neat model with the opening hood and engine details. But that car was $25 retail. You could get 2 per account. I think I paid about $60 for 2 cars per account. I don't know if you guys have checked eBay sales right now. So there's a bunch of pre-orders online, which, to be perfectly honest, guys, I don't recommend doing that. But I mean, just look at the sales. They're selling for about $100 to $120 a piece right now, which is just insane, because we don't even have those cars in hand yet. But it's definitely promising, because I believe that once we do have them in hand, we will see that they do have a value. And again, it's hard to predict what they'll go to. I don't know if they'll maintain at the $100 mark. I personally feel like it'll be more comfortable in that $60 to $75 range, comparable to the Selections Red Ford Mustang that everybody started to get in about a month ago. So that's what I got for you guys today. Just wanted to give you guys my perspective on a couple of releases here in 2022 that are definitely trending, that you may or may not have known about. Let me know your thoughts below in the comments. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time on DieCash Cars.